Hi, Amy. Thanks for letting me send this video over to you. Again, my name is Matt. I'm with Search Strategy. We've been around since 2013. And the point of this video is to give you some actionable tips that you can take and start to come up against your competitors in search. You're somewhat in the mix, but there are certainly more things that you can do. And I'm going to focus on three areas that you should focus on. The first thing I want you to focus on would be content. The second would be backlinks, and the third would be citations. And then I'll show you what the opportunity of taking these steps would be for your business. So first and foremost, I would start by saying this is your title tag. This is where Google comes to your website first. The first thing they see is welcome to Chriswell Home Improvements, which is fine, except I think you really want to be for a keyword that someone is looking for. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular product or service. So if it's home improvement Sacramento, and that's the one that we think is the best, that should go there. Secondly, I know you're redoing your site, but I do love that you have a form here that's really important and an opportunity to get right to it, and also a click to call. What I would say though is that I'd love to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on this front page. You've got a lot of different services, and so for each one, you should at least have a paragraph or two explaining what you do, because for each paragraph, you could have a keyword like roofing Sacramento, or roofing company Sacramento, or siding companies Sacramento. Being able to weave those keywords into your information would be really important. And I would like to show you a couple of your competitors, and these are just roofing companies, but you can see that Calvintage Roofing is really spending a lot of time talking about where they are and their products and what they do. So you'd probably want to spend a bit more effort on putting content related to your services. All right, so that's them. And then we have NorCal Roofing. Also, you can see their title tag. They actually do it wrong here. These guys do it right with roofers in Sacramento, but they also have a decent amount of content on here. They're talking about their services. So I think, and they have a video, which is also helpful. These are things that I would say that you should focus on in terms of content. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about was backlinks. So backlinks are a backlink is anywhere where you have one website linking to another via a clickable or hyperlink text. It could be an image too. Whatever it is, there's a link going back to your site. That's a backlink. And they essentially act like an endorsement of your website from others. So Google sees that and uses it to build trust in your business because they see others vouching for you. And sadly but true, but it's pretty much like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. So if you have a bunch pointing back to you, that's good for you. But do keep in mind that all the backlinks aren't created the same. You can't just put it on any random website. It should be relevant to your locale as well as your business. So other lists, a local newspaper, those kinds of things would be helpful, not something like a Pizza Hut in Boise. That doesn't help as a link back to you. That would be considered a low authority link for you. All right, so let's look at your backlink profile here. And this is a tool I use called SEMrush, and you have 253 backlinks, and it has contributed to an authority score of 21, which is pretty good. It's 21 out of 100. So these 253 links come from 129 different websites, and that's pretty good. But I wanted to talk about your organic search. So it looks good, but what you have are mostly branded keywords. People are searching for you. They know you in the area. Chriswell Home Improvements, Chriswell. You're getting hit for those. So you are getting searches. And I don't know if Chriswell is a person either. So that's possible you're getting some traffic from there as well. So that's something to keep in mind. But when I compare your domain to others, the Calvintage Roofing and NorCal Roofing, they have 4,600 backlinks from 607 different websites. NorCal Roofing has 680 backlinks, and that's from 193 different domains. So there's certainly room to catch up to these guys. And what you can do is you can look at their backlinks There are a bunch of tools out there that you can use to look at their backlinks and say, all right, we're going to try and get the same ones plus other ones to get past them. Once you get past them, you're going to see a big jump in your traffic. Now, it looks like here you get the most traffic, but as I said, you're getting branded traffic, and we really want you to have other keywords, non-branded traffic. These guys, let's see, Calvintage, 60%, oh, sorry, 80, no, sorry, that's yours. 80% of your traffic is branded, so almost 400. And these guys have just 192, but 294 searches of non-branded. And I can show you their keywords here in just a minute. And these guys, NorCal Roofing, they don't get a lot of branded searches, but they have 245 searches, but it's mostly just around keywords that people are searching for. So let me show you theirs. Calvintage Roofing, they are coming up for their own name, but also Roofer Sacramento. There's a lot of high volume there, and they get a good percentage of that. So they get at least 60 or 70 of their searches a month for Roofer Sacramento keyword term, where they're number 3. Roofing Company Sacramento, they get some searches. So they're really focused in on these searches, and we could do the same, or you could do the same for you on your roofing page as well as your home page to come up for roofing companies in Sacramento. That's just, or that sort of general keyword. All right, so I've covered a lot. What I probably want to tell you about now, I think is important, is the map pack and how to come up here with citations. So just to give you a lay of the land, the first thing you see here is Google Guaranteed. What those are paid ads. This is the map pack. This is where your business profile comes up. It's your name, your address, and your phone number. And if you find yourself getting more citations, which is also your name, address, and phone number mirrored across the web in places like Angie's List, Yelp, Better Business Bureau, even this Gaff Roofing could be a possible one, Better Business Bureau. All these are places that you want to have your name, address, and phone number. And when you've got enough citations, more than your competitors, you will end up in this place here. You can see NorCal Roofing is put some emphasis on that, and that's working out for them. So really, the more places you have your business information, the better. The more likely Google is going to say, oh, these are is a legit company. They have their information everywhere. We're going to display them more often. So in ending this, there are a bunch of things I talked about, but growing your content, adding backlinks, and getting your citations to come together, you're going to start to outgrow those competitors of yours, NorCal and Calvintage. And again, I showed you the traffic that they get. It's really more about the non-branded keywords or keyword traffic. If let's say you get another 100 keywords to your website about roofing, the industry average is around 10% that'll turn into leads. So you get 100 land on your site for Roofing Company Sacramento. 10 of those will turn into a lead. You'll probably close half of those. So that's 5 customers for every 100 keywords that you get. So just think about the margins that you get. I've worked with roofers. We have actually a roofing company now that we work with, and the margins are really good. Think about that on the siding page, the windows page, all the different pages. We could put a lot of emphasis on growing the search volume, and you're going to start to see a lot of improvement in terms of setting appointments and having opportunities to have conversations with end user clients. So at any rate, I hope this was helpful. I know you have a new website coming. I certainly hope you will apply some of this here. If you feel like you would like to have a deeper conversation about this and figure out how you can do it at scale, please just respond. Either way, I'd love to just get some feedback if this was helpful, confusing, whatever it is. I'd love to talk to you more about it. So thanks so much, Amy, and have a great night.